Hello, this is Michael Diamond, and you're watching Muscle Central. Today, I'll be talking about genetics and how important genetics are in sports in general, bodybuilding in particular. Now, I'm not going to say that is not a major factor in success, but it's not the end all. Quite often see people with natural genetically gifted for certain endeavors, and they don't live up to their genetic potential. Then on the other hand, you have people that don't have the greatest genetics but excel far beyond what Mother Nature says they should. I'm going to use as what I think is a perfect example is Dorian Yates. Contrary to what some might think, Dorian Yates did not have the greatest genetics for bodybuilding. I mean, you looked at him as a young bodybuilder when he first started competing. It looked like he could probably be a pretty good bodybuilder, but I don't think anybody could have imagined that he would be able to take it to a level that he took it to. He actually changed the face of bodybuilding, ushered in a new era, the era of the mass monsters. After Dorian Yates, bodybuilding would never be the same. Okay, uh, now Dorian was competing in an era that was probably the most competitive era in bodybuilding. Had a lot of great bodybuilders, some very genetically gifted bodybuilders, uh, and Dorian Yates was beating them. He was beating them all, and consistently. Dorian only had two losses as a pro. His first Night of Champions competition and his first Mr. Olympia. After that, he remained undefeated. He was beating the likes of Sean Ray, Kevin Levrone, Flex Wheeler, and even Ronnie Coleman. And all four of them had much better genetics than Dorian Yates did. Besides the fact that he wasn't the most genetically gifted person on the bodybuilding stage, he trained in what would be considered a fairly crude gym by gym standards, very basic equipment, and doing very basic exercises. And with the limited equipment uh, and this back alley dungeon gym, he became one of the greatest bodybuilders, one of the greatest Mr. Olympias. My opinion, the greatest Mr. Olympia, but that's another story. How did a person with what what would be considered average genetics excel to that level? Well, it was a combination of three things. Now, the first thing, and I'm not gonna take away from the work that the other top bodybuilders of his time, the four that I mentioned, put in, but watching training videos, I don't think I've ever seen anybody put in the kind of work in the gym that Dorian Yates did. as hard as these other bodybuilders train, even the great Ronnie Coleman, I don't think could have matched Dorian. It was a strong work ethic, strong, consistent work ethic, having the attitude that you're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve your goal. Secondly, you have to believe in what you're doing. There's an old expression, what the mind can conceive, the body will achieve. And that's very true to a great degree. If you don't believe, if you believe you can accomplish something, and you have that positive attitude that you can do something, chances are you will accomplish your goal. On the other hand, if you have a negative outlook, if you doubt that you can accomplish something, if you don't truly believe in your mind that you can accomplish something, chances are you won't. Positive thoughts bring positive outcomes, and negative thoughts bring negative outcomes. Third and lastly, you have to have it in here. You see this? In your heart. You have to believe inside that you can do something, and you have to have that indomitable will, that spirit that won't be broken no matter what outside negative forces try to bring you down, or no matter what people tell you that you cannot accomplish something. Don't let that be a factor. You believe inside that you can achieve it, and nothing from no negative forces, nothing from the outside trying to bring you down will stop you from achieving it. To come to a conclusion with this video, yes, genetics are very important, and in most cases, a person with the superior genetics and a person who has the superior genetics and is willing to put the work in will usually rise above the rest, but it's not always the case. No matter what endeavor you are engaging in, go into it with a strong work ethic. Be willing to put the work in. No matter what it takes, you're going to do what it takes to achieve your goal. Have the mindset, the positive attitude that you can accomplish what you're setting out to accomplish. Always keep that positive attitude and develop an indomitable, let's try this again, and and develop an indomitable spirit that won't be broken, that won't let any outside negative forces bring you down. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and by all means subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. If you go to the description box below the video, you'll find links to Muscle Central Facebook and Muscle Central Twitter. This is Michael Diamond with Muscle Central, signing out.